So now that you saw how to append items to a list, now the next step is to be able to count how many items are in the list. And this will allow us to, for example, in the case of the contacts, to know how many contacts we have in the list or how many words we have on that dictionary. And the pattern will be kind of the same. So we can start with list count, which in this case, we are not adding anything, so we don't need to provide any data. We just provide the list, which is, of course, of type linked list and is nullable. And the result type will, of course, be int. And the pattern will be the same once again. So if list is null, and once again, I encourage you to try to solve this first and then see the solution. So pause the video if you need to. We return 0. Very straightforward. Otherwise, and this is where the case gets interesting. So we have a list that has, let's say, this structure here. I have number 1, number 3, and number 2. And we want to count this. We will have the same pattern. We will have our var r equals list. That gives us this. R points here, so this is our list. And now we have to store the count of how many items we have so far. So if it's not empty, for sure we have at least one. So we have our count equals 1. So we know that for sure 1 is there. And now we can do the same while r.next is not null. We move our pointer, but now we also need to increase our count, right? So we need to be able to do count plus plus or plus equals 1, depending on the language. In Python, it would have to be plus equals 1, but many programming languages support this plus plus notation. So this will increment the value of count, and then we return count. So let's see this in action, how this would run. Once again, r is pointing here. We have our count here. That is 1. And while r.next is not null, yes, it's not null, we move the pointer here and we increase our count. So now our count is 2. And then we move here again. r.next is not null. Yes, it's not null. Then r equals r.next. So we move it here. And then we increment the count. So this is now 3. And we loop again. r.next is not null. It's false. It's actually null. So we jump out and we return count, which is 3. So that's it. Very straightforward. I hope you were able to solve it on your own. We will see this in code as well. And I will see you in the next one.